thing about it is that like all four are, I mean, slightly less the body, because obviously usually for your health is usually your own personal kind of ambition, whether as healthy as you want to be. But you look at the other three, like fame, game, and money. Like I would think that they're interrelated, because I can think of an example of one or more people that have maybe one or more of these things, and they are influential in the society. Like I mentioned Donald Trump. If you think about Dangote, for example, like Dangote is the richest man in Africa. I don't know his current stats, but till now, maybe I don't know, or maybe second richest.
Guys, there's a Fulani header in Kano Daura
that is richer than him.
What?
The another thing about the Fulanis, he doesn't even know, man, and that's why he's annoying.
No, guys, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted.
Bro, they used to come to our school to beg us for plates.
Bro, first of all,
plates, bro.
Listen. Don't mistake Almajiri for Fulani people.
But I think you guys have heads, man. Those guys have cows and cattle.
See, let me tell you something. It's almost like every organization in the world where there's going to be the head and there's always going to be the corner boys. Don't mistake. See, when I say Fulani people, don't think about those people that used to come with plates. Don't worry about that. There's a guy that through the bush, he's acquired so many things. Guy, you be laughing, man, but he's acquired so many things.
I mean, there's
he sponsors all the politicians in terms of.
There are people that have countries named after them. Saudi Arabia is named after their family.
I'm just telling you.
Yeah. So again, no, there's some people that are really good at that. No, I'm not disagreeing.
Adama is a Fulani word. If you actually look at it back in the day, Adama is a Fulani word.
Possible.
So
but to your point about the obsession with that money status, and that's the problem in society. We've associated men with just that one aspect of being a man, which is having a lot of money.
Yeah.
But that's not the only aspect, and people fall into the trap. Men and women. Men begin to follow those kind of guys and believe this guy has a lot of money. He must know how to deal with human beings. No, that guy's a terrible person to deal with human beings. Like, don't listen to that guy's advice. Oh, that guy has money. He knows how to have a good mindset, or he knows how to look after his body. No, and women do that as well. So everybody's following that trivial as subscription. Now, I'm not saying it's not true. A guy that is broke can't say, that doesn't mean money. Nigga, you're broke.
When we talking serious, just say, yo, stone you.
Come on, man.
I don't know if you guys saw the Instagram stuff of this guy, this Igbo guy, Ubi Kubana. There was
wow, bro, I didn't see that.
There was a guy. There was a video. I think someone was trying to do a video on like the random guy, and Ubi Kubana was behind. So he was trying to get Ubi Kubana in the video. Ubi Kubana just like looked at him and hissed and left. So it's not saying like, oh, like having money makes, like not having money make that kind of disrespect happen to you.
That's why it's money.
And that's why
you mad.
Money removes nonsense.
Go and get your shit together, and you guys will be friends if you really want to be friends with this guy. But right now you can't offer him shit apart from you trying to take from. See again, right? This what pisses me off with people. Right? People get too entitled, but they don't actually look at the logical side of it. If you're becoming entitled, if I perceive you to be entitled, for example, right? I perceive you to be entitled because I feel like you're taking too much from me and I'm not benefiting shit. And that's what people don't understand. Guy, as in, if you add a value to any relationship, you always be valuable. Don't come on. Don't say something and act in a certain way and expect me to just say, oh no, I'll just hold you on high regard based on what we've had. Fuck, God, that doesn't even make sense. Everything is all about like, as in, it's all about proving your worth, man. You need to add value to it. It's almost like, and I think like again, it all boils down to that emotional way of thinking, right? See, if I'm doing a business with you, I'm doing a business with you because I believe by doing a business with you, I'm going to increase. Like, as in, I'm going to make more profit. I'm not in a business with you because you're my friend. That's stupid. That's a very dumb way of thinking. Do you get what I'm saying? But I think when it comes to relationship, people don't really think about it that way. It's almost like either because you're related by blood or experience, or you have to tolerate shit. To me, that's dumb. That doesn't make sense. So
like just finish the last point I was saying. It was like the connectedness of it, right? And like people can influence like their game, their frame, and their money in the right way. Like the example of Dangote. Like he may not be skilled in maybe mastering his relationship.
So why are you leaving out body? Body is important as well.
But I think that body is more personal.
It's not. Like this body positivity.
But that's opinion.
Body is not personal. There is your doctor will tell. As in, I've done this numerous times. When I used to go to Northfield Health Gym, they do health assessments. There is actually a scale to determine the health coefficient of human beings. Like, this is not with science. This is not someone looking at you and telling you you're healthy or not.
Yeah.
There's actually metrics to determine the scale of if this person is healthy and this person is not. Yes, there might be leeways. There might be someone that might be just off the scale, but that might not be completely unhealthy, and there might be someone that might just off the scale, but not be completely healthy.
Okay.
But come on, you're not supposed to be 300 pounds at 5'5". Like, there is obvious scale there. Like, so it's not personal.
What
man, like, what are we on about?
Well, like, say you hate fat people.
No. I mean, listen. No.
I judge fat people. No. That's what I'm saying.
I don't hate fat people, but fat people are wrong.
They are.
Yes, you're wrong.
I take that back. I don't judge fat people, but I think your opinion is very whack that you allow yourself to be in this situation. Yeah. It's almost like how I think of suicide in a way, right? I empathize that you're going through that, but I definitely think you're wrong for taking your life.
Yeah.
Because you could definitely make it better if you just try to be harder. But then now again, people have a different tolerance of pain, and it gets to a certain point where you can no longer take it anymore. But I believe as a human being, you can only deceive your mind can only deceive you. If you can figure out how to deceive your mind, like you get to that level of God or
and to that point is like, and it's not to single out fat people. We described all four tenets: money, game, mentality, and fame. Anybody that is lacking in any of those is the same energy towards you. If you're a guy, if you're a person or a guy, in this instance a man who is not working on his mentality, who has a weak mentality, what you doing, you're wrong. Like, this is not specific to fat people. Anybody that knows this is the right thing to do, you're supposed to work on your mindset, you're supposed to work on your body, you're supposed to work on your resources. Anybody that is broke, that doesn't have a job, you're wrong. You're supposed to work on your relationships. Anybody that is antisocial, that doesn't have friends, that doesn't have this thing, you're wrong. You're supposed to have positive healthy relationships. So this is not just a fat thing. This is just wrong. Like,
what you do to your body, physically,
is affecting you negatively. There's no positive benefit to doing this.
But then I think that in the scale of influence, like, body to me would always come like least.
Why would it come least?
No. Judging from reality, judge it based on fact. Like, look at our health minister.
No, but look at the UK's new health minister. I said. Back to the start.
Yeah.
You will only go as far as your mind can take you, but you can. Meaning there's a limit. You can only go as far as your body.
I understand that body should carry more influence, but it isn't in reality.
But that's not, and the people that carry it as important, they are, that's not for us to help the other people. If you don't get it, the point is, you're obviously going to communicate this is the best thing to do. You're not going to hide it. But if someone else doesn't want to get it, that's on you. Like, that's not society's problem. Like, it's like someone that's driving down and there's a cliff, and they're driving down this way, and you're walking up, and you're like, man, there's a cliff there. You're gonna follow. The person keeps driving. Hi, man, I'm not gonna keep running back. That's me running towards the cliff. No, there's a cliff, bro. Turn around. That's literally why we're going this way. If you wanna keep going, keep going. I'm not gonna. Like, that's up to you, man.
I completely understand what you're saying, but I'm saying that based on reality, that is not the level we are at now.
Again, that's based on reality. No, that's up to them to change it. It's not anyone else. It's you that will change the based on reality.
But I feel like he's trying to get
but like the question said, like, what makes men, right? Like, many of the people that are in society are not going to, like, people that have money, game, and frame are more influential to me than people that have body.
Okay, so society doesn't put emphasis on the body, so a lot of people don't develop that because of that.
Exactly. Like, what makes a man
beautiful.
going out going out, you see like a babe sees a man, or even a guy sees a guy they respect.
Yes.
To me, if the guy has frame, game, and what's the last one?
She'll excuse it over the body.
Yes, guys too potentially.
No, yeah, it was beautiful, and that's perfect. That's perfect. But what I'm saying is,
everybody says.
what I'm saying is, regardless of people's perceptions, you know what is right. That's what it's being a man. You mastering all four.
Yeah.
So you already know you have to master this. Whether the rest of the world doesn't think you have to master this, you know. That is being a man. You master it. You know what it is. So even if the rest of society doesn't think it's important, that's their business. If you know what's the right thing to do, it doesn't matter if the rest of society is doing it or not. You know what the right thing to do is, so you just do it. So from that perspective, again, if you're not working on your body, that's on you. That's not on society. Doesn't think this is important. That's why I'm not doing it. No, you just don't want to do it. Because if you wanted to do it, you would do it. So
Now, actually, from that point of view, actually, that does make sense, because again, actually, the 2 points I covered kind of covered these 4 points, because I actually believe it's like choosing somebody that believes in your philosophy and actually having a philosophy that believe in. And I think having a philosophy that believe in actually covers most of the 4 points that you do. Because if you have a fame, you probably do it based on the fact that where you come from, all that. And man, I genuinely believe like that's the strongest thing, or that's the most important aspect of being a man. Because guy, if you don't believe in anything you're doing, you're just a fraud. You're actually a fraud. Like anything you're doing, you're pretending. And if you're pretending, you can never achieve greatness, and that's a fact. So I think I definitely agree. Like having that mindset and really believing in whatever you stand for, at least put you on the right path of achieving a man, whether a good or bad path.
Achieving one, obviously not everybody may achieve all 4. I'm not saying that. Some people may just achieve 3, some people achieve 2. But achieving any one puts you on the right path to achieve the other 3. But the aim is to achieve all 4. That's what truly completes you as a man. If you just settle on 1 or settle on 2 or settle on 3, there's still, you have to go all the way to fully say this, achieve this.
And they are all interconnected. Like every single one of them
helps you be better.
Can help you achieve
be better in the other one. So